The UNI men's and women's basketball teams are in the heart of their conference seasons. The Panther women picked up a conference honor this week, while the men picked up a non-conference game, having an open weekend due to the COVID scheduling format. As we look at this week's basketball action, remember, it's that time of year where every single game feels like a critical battle, as we're now halfway through the Missouri Valley Conference portion of the schedule.
The UNI women's team grabbed 2 conference road wins, scoring 95 points in the opener against Indiana State and then 88 points in the rematch. Friday's game included senior Megan Moss scoring her 1,000th career point. She becomes the 26th Panther in UNI history to reach that mark. The Friday win also marked head coach Tanya Warren's 250th win as a head coach, which is the 4th most by any Missouri Valley Conference women's coach. The 2 wins at Indiana State also earned freshman Maya McDermott the MVC Newcomer of the Week honor, as she scored a new career-high 20 points in Friday's opener.
I played some really good basketball on the road, got our first road sweep in this new 2020-21 conference schedule, playing back-to-back, but really liked all the contributions. If you look at the scoring, obviously we shot the ball really well. For us to get in the 80s and 90s, you know we're doing something pretty good, but I love the balance. And I thought our bench was terrific.
The Panthers fell in their midweek game to Drake, but junior Cynthia Wolf scored a career-high 18 points, making 8 of her 11 shots, including both three-pointers. The UNI women are off until February 4th and 5th when they return home and face Evansville. The UNI men's basketball team added a non-conference game on Monday against Coe College. The goal was to get some game reps in the midst of a 13-day break between MVC competition. The Panthers won the game 70-60.
The opportunity to get back on the floor in between Valley weekends. So good to get out there and get the guys moving around. And again, we had some 3-4 minute stretches where we played fine. But we also, had too many of those stretches where we didn't play as good as we needed to. And both those things are valuable, when you're in the middle of what would have been 2 weeks off. So good to be back on the floor. Some stuff we can learn from tonight. And then the last thing I told the guys is we've got to do a better job of getting ready for Southern Illinois than we did, getting ready for tonight's game.
Nate Heisey posted a career-high 18 points while grabbing 5 rebounds and dishing out 4 assists. Nate was solid defensively with 3 steals and a blocked shot.
Well, there's definitely a lot of things that we could have done a lot better, and one of the biggest things was our communication. We were doing well in that in practice, but we didn't translate that over to the game. But it was nice to get a win, but there's definitely a ton of things that we can continue to work on and get ready for this next weekend.
The Panthers knocked in 51% from the floor in the first half, led by Trey Burhow going 5 for 10 from the field and 3 of 4 beyond the arc. Burhow posted 13 points and 4 rebounds in the opening 20 minutes and finished with 18 points for the game while taking on some of the responsibility of the point guard position.
I guess that's what we've been working on. The whole preseason was ball handling with me too. And then, that was just a good thing we just working on that. So, obviously my game's changed tremendously from last year to this year, being a catch and shoot player and just doing all that to being this year having, I'll probably have more assists than I have in these few games I had all last few years. So, it's different just making the reads. I'm pretty used to it now, but what we're going to have to do on the stretches, we're going to have to start making shots. We're going to have other people stepping up and make those open shots, get Fife open. We're just going to have to we just play better and dig down and find a way to win these next few games.
The Panthers will face Southern Illinois and Carbondale on January 30th and 31st before returning home to the McLeod Center to face Indiana State February 6th and 7th.